Hello, my name is Ray Edwards, and I'm proud to say that I'm a freelance copywriter. Now, most people are not very familiar with the term copywriter, and they oftentimes think that a copywriter is someone who copyright books or is involved in a copywriting process, which is Copyright. But a copywriter, which is copy, WRITER, is someone who actually writes advertising material for any kind of business or company. And therefore, you find therefore then that most ad agencies would have a copywriter on staff. That's the person who is responsible for writing the advertising. You get typically junk mail, and the person who wrote that letter encouraging you to sign up for the special credit card or whatever special service, or trying to sell you something in the mail. That person who actually wrote that letter is not the person's signature who you see at the end of the letter quite normally, but it's actually someone who is trained in selling psychology and in being persuasive in print, being persuasive in writing, and that's a copywriter. Now, of course, a freelance copywriter is someone who works independently instead of being hired by an agency, and that is what I've been doing for a number of years now. Now, oftentimes, courses, seminars that would encourage you to sign up to be a copywriter would often advertise the end result. So they oftentimes picture the idea that, you can make $10,000 or $15,000 per month, which is quite true, and you can even make more than that. And oftentimes, they would picture you being on the beach with a laptop, and or let you know that all you need is a pen and a legal pad, and you're able to make this amount of money just writing for businesses, which is quite true. But it doesn't mean that just overnight you can reach to that kind of a level. It takes years of practicing your art. It takes years of building up a clientele. It takes years of commitment and dedication to reading all the great masters before you can reach to that kind of a level. And I've been writing copy now online for about 5 years now, and of course, I've built a certain clientele, I've built a certain reputation because I've produced millions of dollars for my clients. There are many of my clients who would, if you ask them, what one factor that have made them so successful as they are, and they would point to my writing, my persuasive writing. And even though I'm proud of my accomplishment and what I've done for my clients, I think at the same time I cannot make it appear as though, well, all I do is sit in a chair and take my computer and go on my keyboard and automatically just like that, copy just splits out like that. I wish it were that easy, but it's definitely not. It's not that easy. But it is not so difficult that you require a college degree, or you require some kind of a special education before you can reach to that level where you can be a very gifted copywriter. But at the same time, it involves commitment, and it involves dedication, because writing per se, it doesn't matter what kind of writing you're referring to, is difficult. In fact, there was one wise person who said that writing is easy. All you need to do is sit in front of your computer, cut your wrist, and give blood. Of course, that's a little satire there, but you get a sense that it's not something that is just automatic and just flows like that. But let me just give you one example of the kind of opportunity that this kind of life as a freelance copywriter really brings to me. For example, just a week ago, I drove all the way from Florida, 1,240 miles all the way up to Michigan, and I took along my laptop with me, of course. Spent about a week there. I was doing some business there, and of course the hotel where we stayed at had free internet access, and so my work went along with me. While I was there, I went to an internet cafe, and I was able to finish off a project that I was doing. And the beauty about it is that once I have internet access, or I do not even need internet access in that respect. But once I have even a legal pad and a pen, it means I can work anywhere I am. So if I'm traveling or on vacation, well, if I'm on vacation, I shouldn't really be working. But the whole idea about it is that the beauty about it is that my job goes with me. And it's interesting that for the past 12 years, I've moved, me and my family have moved maybe like 8 times. And all during that time, I wasn't really doing what I'm doing right now, writing for businesses online. But the whole idea about it is that the beauty about this job is that my job is portable, and it allows me to be at home. It allows me to have my wife as well to be at home, and she homeschooled. So we are all at home as a family, and I'm able to support my entire family simply by, writing for businesses. So many people are looking forward to this kind of ideal where it's not a 9-to-5 job that they have to go to, and they have the freedom where basically they can write their own, check. But of course, just starting out is going to be tough getting clients. And online right now, the competition for freelance copywriters, many people are getting into the business because they realize that it's something that is lucrative, and there are many businesses that are coming online, and they need people like me who are able to present their businesses in the best way possible so that they can maximize their profit. And so you find that the competition for even though the need for copywriters are growing, at the same time the competition is also growing. So you really have to be dedicated and committed if you really want to stay in this game. But right now I don't think that I would exchange what I do, working online, working from home, and having a job that goes anywhere I go. I don't think that you can really beat that kind of a lifestyle. So even though how many people make it appear that it's just easy, simple like that, it's not that easy. But with some commitment and with some dedication, if you're interested in being a copywriter, that you too can reach to that level as well, to where you can work independently, if that is what you're really after. Or maybe you just want to make a second source of income. And that's the reason why I've opened a coaching program online. It's at learncopy.com. That's learncopy.com. You can see the URL right here. And if you're interested in living this kind of a lifestyle as well, I encourage you to come over there. And I have a coaching program that is going on right now. And join the coaching program. You have an opportunity to investigate and see if this is the kind of lifestyle that you like to live. If you like to, make thousands of dollars by writing for online businesses. And I invite you to check it out. I give you a 2-hour video that you can look at and determine whether is this something for you or not. And I invite you to join the group of freelance writers who are making over $100,000 per year, making a 6-figure income. And once you have the commitment and dedication, I know that you can do it too as well. Okay, so I hope that provides some incentive and some encouragement to you as you consider yourself also joining the world of copywriters.